settle down. Gonna settle down in my own hometown.
We're running out of time right now, even as I speak. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is one of the few reviewers who reviews movies today. He hosts for the AARP Movies for Grown-Ups. He's one of the few grown-ups doing that. He's on NPR and on the AARP magazine. Please welcome Bill Newcott. Bill, the host of Movies for Grown-Ups.
Good to see you, Art.
Something we rarely have.
It's true.
But I think it's a wonderful idea for movies for people who are mature.
The whole idea came up at a meeting one afternoon 15 years ago. We were all like, we had nothing else to do. And I said, why don't we do Movies for Grown-Ups? And the boss said, great. So we did it. I want to tell you something.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I came to this town 25 years ago. And I didn't know anyone. I was sitting in a hotel room.
Yeah.
And here's this guy on the TV with a great smile and these twinkly eyes telling me where to go, who to see, what was happening.
Oh, you're too kind.
It's like you were my friend. You were my first friend in Washington, and we're meeting for the first time. So that's good.
Well, you know, you never get anywhere unless you can fake sincerity, and evidently I can do it.
Well, was that good? Did I do was that right?
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, let's talk about our favorite movies this season, and I want to mention Boyhood.
Boyhood is an amazing film, isn't it? I mean, just the guts it took Richard Linklater to sit down 12 years ago and start filming a 6-year-old kid and say, I'm going to keep that kid in my movie for another 12 years. I mean, the foresight that it took him to do that, and it just, I mean, it was a stupid idea, a really dumb idea.
Do you know if they actually plotted out a script or if they did it kind of organically?
I had Richard Linklater in the studio recently, and he had the bare bones of a script, but actually there were some things that happened in a kid's life that informed it. So they'd shoot for 1 week a year and just sort of take what was going on in everyone's lives and make it part of the script.
The thing that got me about it is the passage of time and how people change over time and how you don't notice it unless you put it all together.
It's one thing, it's a kid. I mean, kids obviously, but you're a different person between
Goes
6
from
and 18.
6 to 18.
But even the actors, the grown-up actors, I was actually watching them. I lost interest in that movie somewhat when the parents dropped out.
Right.
Because Ethan Hawke and
you know who
that is.
Arquette.
Trisha. I can't remember names. Do you remember names anymore? I have a piece of paper right here that says Arch Campbell on it, just in case.
It happens all the time.
Just in case I couldn't.
We got the teleprompter here, though. If I could only see it. Now let's talk about Get On Up, the James Brown biography, which I thought really captured the spirit of the music, which is the James Brown story.
They were wise to let James Brown sing his part in that movie because Terry Bozeman is not a bad singer. He sings a little bit in it, but they went right into those classic recordings, and it was amazing.
You know, and comparing Get On Up to Jersey Boys, which failed at capturing what the theater showed.
I'm a sucker for Clint Eastwood, though. There's a brain behind all his movies. He directed that. So I liked it maybe more than most people did, but it was...
of the two, I really highly recommend Get On Up.
No comparison.
It's quite a story, and a story of struggle and overcoming and giving into it, and you know, it's got a lot of humanity. Now, what do you like in the grown-up world that we haven't talked about?
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to talk about Expendables 3.
Oh, yes. So, is that a movie for grown-ups?
It's a movie with grown-ups. It might not be a movie for grown-ups. You know what I loved about that movie, though? Because if you watch it closely, there are these little motifs from their old movies. Like Arnold's there, and Arnold's yelling, get on the chopper, get on the chopper. And that's lifted right out of...
It's like every washed-up guy in Hollywood is in that movie.
And then Mel Gibson's there, and they're holding the gun on his head. He's saying, go ahead, do it, go ahead, do it. And it's right out of Lethal Weapon. So there was like a little greatest hits thing going there.
You want to recommend Land Ho, and I want to recommend Calvary as two great movies. I think there's a great world of grown-up movies. And we will look for your show on NPR on Sunday nights.
Public radio station.
Public radio, not NPR, pardon me.
It's on all different
times.
You got to check your local listings. Go to actually arp.org/movies, and there's a directory of what stations we're on.
You're doing great stuff, and it's an honor to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Newcott.
Thank you.
Movies for Grown-Ups. We'll be back.